Hey everyone. So today I wanted to talk about utilizing different set of models if I want to use apart from my local models. The focus will be on Gemini, how we can use the Gemini models in order to make sure that I can continue working. So right now you can see I have two models which are locally running. They are running locally in my VS Code or WSL, and you can see the Ollama is running right now. And if you want to see how it runs, you can look at my previous video. But right now I have the latest image you can see 2 days ago, and I reran it with it, and that's what my Docker is running. Okay, so Open WebUI is running locally, Ollama is running locally, great. But sometimes I want to use better models as well. I don't have a powerful computer, so I can't use big models here like GPT OSS or something. So what if I want to test something else? So one thing I can do is connect to an existing model. So you go to admin panel, go to settings, connections, you see the OpenAI API, which I have it disabled. I can enable it. Now you can go with OpenAI route. There's also Azure route, but right now I'm focusing on the Gemini one. So you can add a new one, and for the API base URL, you can add this particular one, and I can put that in the description so that it's easier to copy. And then in that, you also would need a key, an API key. Now, where will you get the API key? I'll show you, and I'll go reverse order so that somehow it might make sense. If you go to aistudio.google.com, you can see that you can do a lot of things here. But I'm focused on the API key. So let me click on get API key. So you can see that I have multiple projects and I was testing out these things for whatever reasons. But here you have key. Oh, you saw my key. Go back. Now, how do you do that? For any key to be created, you can create any new key using this create API key, and you can use whichever project you are. Project is important. If there's no project, you'll not be able to do it. And how do you create a project? You go to projects here and you click on create a new project. Name your project. Let's say test project 3. There you go. You have test project 3 and it has 0 keys. So you can add that there. So I just want to talk about the free tier. As a normal developer or someone who's not really doing production, free tier is great. So Google is generous, but there are things you need to know before you build your next big automation. So first of all, the data privacy. On the unpaid tier, Google can use your prompts and the AI's response to train their models. They even have like human reviewers looking at data to tune things. So do not send personal info or secret API keys. So even if you think your code here is local, it will be tracked. So don't send your personal info, secret API keys, or your company's private code through the free tier. And then we have rate limits. So obviously, if you are thinking you can run a viral app on this, you won't be able to. For Gemini 2.5 Flash, you get about 15 requests per minute. If you try doing more than that, you won't be able to. So for the heavy duty 2.5 Pro, that drops to just 5 requests per minute. If you're building a personal automation for your YouTube channel or a small script, you're fine. If you're building the next SaaS, you will hit a wall fast. So how you can go pro? You can go by billing. So you can set up the billing. It looks something like this. I haven't done it yet and I don't want to right now. But if you need privacy, meaning if you don't want Google to train on your data or you need to scale up to hundreds of requests per minute, you have to enable billing. This moves you to pay as you go user. You only pay for what you use and suddenly your data stays private. For most of us starting out, the free tier is amazing for testing. Just stay smart about what you type into the prompt box. So there's just an example that it works. It works pretty fast because it's Flash. So that's it. So this is a very quick video of explaining how you can set up Gemini API in there. Just letting you know because I went through it. Just because you have Gemini Pro doesn't mean you can use those APIs without hitting everything. Thank you.